Continue with King JAJA of Opobo. JAJA is a great farmer. JAJA is a great farmer. JAJA planted their own. He saw when the slave master was buying slave, and JAJA saw that slavery is not the answer, but JAJA got the answer. The answer is palm oil. The answer is persevering. The answer is build your own country. JAJA say, let us build our country. Let us motivate our people. Let us send them to good university. That is what everything positive is what JAJA stand for. So what we're talking about today, I'm going to be taking it gradually. Let's continue with the magazine. I'm going to show you a few of what JAJA stands for. JAJA stands for this Shining Light TV station magazine. This is what JAJA stand for. JAJA stand for this. JAJA of Opobo. He stand for persevering. He stand for Gele women. He stand for everything good. But JAJA did not stand for corruption. JAJA did not stand for any evil. But JAJA saw it afar. JAJA stand for, he built the kingdom of Opobo. He loved his people. He fed them. He created employment. He even he exported his goods to international country. That is what JAJA stand for. JAJA stand for persevering. JAJA stand for persevering. JAJA of Opobo. JAJA even stand for. JAJA stand for. JAJA of Opobo stand for this. When you are working, even though it's very hard, work very hard, that is what JAJA stand for. JAJA of Opobo, he stand for every positive thing. JAJA stand for every positive thing. So today we are on episode 13, episode 13, and we have a lot to talk about. So there was one match. I'm going to be adding it other events, I'm going to add this our event for few events we saw, so there's a lot of things that JAJA stand for. JAJA stand for positive. JAJA stand for wisdom. JAJA stand for understanding. JAJA stand for persevering. JAJA did not stand. JAJA disagree with looting. JAJA disagree with corruption. JAJA did not accept corruption. So now we've introduced you JAJA. Who is this JAJA? Is King JAJA of Opobo, a slave who become a king. Where is he originated from? He originated from Umudroha, inAMAIGBO, Neji Okwara Osurumba. If you are talking about JAJA, you haven't said Umudroha, Neji Okwara Osurumba. JAJA and my father, they are from the same kindred, JAJA of Opobo, King JAJA of Opobo, and my father, they are the descendant. They are from the same Okwara Ozurumba. So JAJA stand for royalty. So I'm going to show you few things. Let's see. I'm going to show you the JAJA, the culture, the culture. So today it's a wonderful day, and today we're on episode 13. So it's quite a lot of job to be done. Take it let's say culture and talent. JAJA stand for culture and talent. JAJA stand for culture and talent. Let's see. I'm going to show you a few things we're going to do today. This is all what JAJA stand for. and more. So let's go back to King Jaja of Opobo. Let's go back. This is King Jaja of Opobo, a king who came from Umuduroha, inAMAIGBO. So let me show you few. Jaja stand for number 1. Culture and talent. I want to show you where Jaja came from. How, like, this is culture and talent. Culture and talent. He's very talented, he's a celebrity. Jaja stand for this, Jaja stand for different type of knowledge. This is culture and talent. This is culture and talent. These people are talented, These are celebrities, But because maybe they don't have money to promote themselves, or they are doing it local, they are not. They are doing it local. They are talented, This is a sign where Jaja. This is a village where Jaja came from, Umudroha, and they are doing something. These are talented people who came to show their star. So let's go back to Jaja and talent. These are talented people. Jaja stand for talent. Jaja stand for ambition. Jaja stand for persevering. So this is a presenting of cow. This is where they are doing an event, and the people went to present cow. This is they are presenting cow. So Jaja stand for that. Jaja stand for people who present. Jaja stand for this, Jaja stand for culture. Every good thing, Jaja stand. On this episode now, episode 13, we're going to be talking about, this is another talent. This is another talent. Jaja stand for talented people. You see, these women and these women and these boys, they are very talented. That's why they are in Nigeria, but they show you how talented they are, using their own material to build up their star. These are under talent. Jaja stand for talent. This is another set of dancers. Jaja stand. These are cultural. This is the village where Jaja came from. These women. These are dancers, the village dancers, or community dancers. That's about that people dancing, And this is another set of group of people dancing, This is another group of people dancing. This is all what Jaja represent. Jaja represent honest, persevering, seeing vision, saw it afar. Jaja represent all this. So we are using all these photos to tell our story, And when we go there, because to run this events, to run this episode 1 to 20, we are talking about, let's say, talk about 30,000 up to 50,000 pounds if we are going from one to gather the whole information. But I'm using a photo to tell the story until when we saw people who will sponsor us, and they can boost out financially, So this is all what Jaja represent. Jaja represent culture, This is blessing of cow, They are blessing the cow. Jaja represent that, Jaja stand because he's a king. Jaja is a great king, Jaja of Opobo is a great king. Jaja represent all this I'm showing you, You know, that is what Jaja represents. He represents culture. He represents understanding. He is a great farmer. He did not betray his people. Rather, he makes these people to work a lot. Jaja represents every good thing. You know, so what are we talking about today? We are talking about King Jaja of Opobo. King Jaja of Opobo. That is what we are talking about. And we are on episode 9. So we are using whatever we have to tell the story until we have sponsor. You know, we need money. We need sponsor to sponsor us so we can go and do the live broadcasting. This is Shining Light TV station, London, worldwide. This is all what Jaja represents. So I'll be telling you, because he's a great farmer. He represents culture. He represents progress. He represents science. Because then Jaja saw that palm oil, you know, he can see afar. Jaja saw what Abraham, Jaja have the wisdom of Abraham. Jaja hate corruption. Jaja hate bandits. Jaja hate Boko Haram. Jaja hate terrorism. Everything that Jaja of Opobo support was a positive thing. Jaja supported positive. So we're going to be playing some film, you know, to add on. Let me show you. Jaja supported public talk, public interview. Jaja supported public interview. King Jaja of Opobo, he supported public interview. This is Shining Light TV station, London, worldwide. You know, I was granting a media television people interview here. You know, they were questioning me there. You know, this is what Jaja represents. How to tell the story. Let the people, let the masses hear your voice. You know, Jaja don't. You see, when you people think Jaja represents free education, Jaja represents freedom. Like Nelson Mandela fought for freedom in South Africa. Look at the background. Look at those cows. See, I was being interviewed by somebody, you know, that is me. The lady that was speaking now, that is me. That is what Jaja represents. Jaja represents every positive thing. This is Shining Light TV station, London, on King Jaja of Opobo. King Jaja, a great king of Opobo, a slave who turned things around. Jaja say, look, slavery is not the answer. But what is the answer? The answer is liberation. The answer is positive. The answer is soundness. The answer is persevering. The answer is to see it afar. The answer is to contact God. You know, let me tell you people, you think that whatever you have, the message, the legacy that Jaja left, the legacy that my grandmother left, this Shining Light TV station, London, worldwide, I am pushing it. I'm going to be playing that Biafra thing, you know, where they are marching. So we are talking about King Jaja of Opobo. You can see a beautiful photo, the landscape there. You know, Jaja represents every positive thing. So, what are we talking about today? We are talking about King Jaja of Opobo. We are talking about King Jaja of Opobo. That is what we are talking about. King Jaja of Opobo. That is what Jaja, a great king who left a wonderful thing, a king who supported his people. Jaja supported his people. You know, Jaja represents every good thing. He represents good community. He represents persevering. This is another set of people. What Jaja represents. This is another set. This is the story. We are telling the story with all these portraits, you know. This is a community women, and these are community musicians, you know. That is what Jaja represents. Jaja represents all these community musicians. Jaja represents them, you know, move ahead. Jaja is a multi-billionaire. He's a CEO, a great king. King Jaja of Opobo, you know. People, we need to King Jaja, that Jaja represents this University of inAMAIGBO. King Jaja University inAMAIGBO. That is what Jaja, knowledge, understanding, persevering. Jaja did not represent looting. Jaja represent, this is what Jaja left behind. This is it. Jaja left unity, love, peace, community. That is what Jaja left behind. JAJA of Opobo, King JAJA of Opobo. He left every beautiful thing behind. This is King JAJA of Opobo we are talking about. A slave who changed slavery, who says slavery is not the answer, but the answer is persevering. The answer is seeing it afar. Seeing it afar. That is the answer. That is all what Jaja represents. You see, that's JAJA of Opobo. He represents everything I'm showing you on these photos. That is what Jaja represents. Number one, Jaja represents culture and talent. Number two, community tradition. Jaja represents community tradition. Number three, presentation of traditional cow from friends and in-laws, community chief, and so on and so forth. Jaja represents community musician. Jaja represents Christian mother dancing, showing every positive thing. That is what Jaja represents. Jaja represents interview regarding actors and talented people. Jaja represents talented people. Every positive thing. Show your talent. Jaja because Jaja himself showed his talent. Because if then Jaja showed his talent, so I'm going to be adding this our protesting. Jaja is telling people across the world, stop killing the Igbos. Stop killing the Igbos. That is what Jaja, the message that Jaja is passing. Well, we are talking about King Jaja of Opobo. We are talking about go and we are not copyright. We are not copyrighting anybody, but we are using some people's few story to tell the story. Jaja represents a lot. Jaja came from Umudroha, from Eji Okano Zurumba. Jaja was a 12-year-old boy who went to Opobo and changed things. And what will Jaja of Opobo is a great farmer, and that is why I'm against stop killing the farmers. Stop killing the farmers. So we're going to be playing some of these events. We're going to be playing some of these events. Because Opobo is a Biafran land. Opobo is a Biafran land. Well, anyway, let me show you about 5 marriages. 5 marriages before I start playing that thing. What? This is marriage number 1. Jaja represents knowledge and understanding. Marriage, unity. Marriage is a unity. Jaja represents happy home. This is a marriage from because Jaja is in Nigeria. This marriage is from the whole part of Nigeria. This is another marriage. That is what Jaja represents. Unity, understanding, happiness. Jaja represents every positive thing. And this is another marriage. Jaja represents all this love, peace, understanding, unity, progressing. That is what Jaja left behind. This is another marriage. I'm going to show you all this marriage. So because I'm going to play the protest that the people that are agitating for the Biafra, stop killing the Igbo. This is another marriage. That is what Jaja represents. I am showing you all this marriage. Jaja represents good marriages, good husband and wife, everything good. That is what Jaja represents. Everything good, everything positive. He saw it at her. Jaja did not represent looting. looters. Jaja did not represent Boko Haram. Jaja represent every good thing, every positive thing. That is what JAJA of Opobo, King JAJA of Opobo, that is what he represents. These are marriages that are done around within Nigeria, you know, because all these marriages, they are within Nigeria. So, because I'm telling the story of JAJA of Opobo, King JAJA of Opobo, there's a lot to be talk about JAJA of Opobo, because he did a lot. He built the Opobo kingdom, you know. So, this marriage is what JAJA represent. JAJA represent happy home, unity, understanding. That is why I'm chipping this marriage on the, you know, before I play that music. Well, we are talking about King JAJA of Opobo, and today is 29 of June 2021. So we have to tell our story. We have to talk to our. We have to dispatch our story. JAJA represent happy home. JAJA of Opobo, you represent happy home. King JAJA of Opobo, he represent happy home. This is King JAJA of Opobo. He represent good home. King JAJA of Opobo, he represent community, happy you know, this is all what every good thing. That is why I'm using these marriages. JAJA represent every good thing. King JAJA of Opobo represent every good thing. This is King JAJA of Opobo. This is it. King JAJA of Opobo. Every good thing. That is what he represents. That is his legacy. JAJA did not represent a Boko Haram. JAJA did not represent herdsmen. This is what every good thing, that is what JAJA represents. Every good thing, unity, understanding, that is what JAJA represents. King JAJA of Opobo stand for unity, stand for understanding, stand for every good thing, stand for stop killing the farmer. Boko Haram, King JAJA of Opobo is against Boko Haram. What are we talking about? We are talking about this great king. We are talking about this great king who built the Opobo kingdom, who saw that palm oil is the answer. The answer is not slavery. You know, King JAJA of Opobo, a hero, a legend, a CEO, a leader, a somebody who is amazing with love. That is why he showed his people, Opobo kingdom people, love. That is why I'm bringing love. He showed them understanding. King JAJA of Opobo. King JAJA of Opobo showed them all this. Show them culture. That's King JAJA of Opobo. He loved marriages because he built up a kingdom. It shows the people unity, how marriages last. That's King JAJA of Opobo. King JAJA of Opobo, a great farmer who became a king, a persevering with a lot of wisdom. That's King JAJA of Opobo. King JAJA of Opobo, who built Opobo City. King JAJA of Opobo, who supported marriages. Make sure marriages are in peace, not in pieces. Bring unity to community. King JAJA of Opobo. Bring understanding to community. King JAJA of Opobo. Every positive thing. King JAJA of Opobo. He did not support killing of farmers. King JAJA of Opobo did not support the killing of farmers. This is King JAJA of Opobo. So King JAJA of Opobo, we'll be talking about King JAJA of Opobo. Then there is people marching, agitating for Biafra. So we're going to add that into this, because into our episode 9, because these people are fighting the same thing that King JAJA of Opobo fight. King JAJA of Opobo stand for crazy Asian, love, understanding, freedom. King JAJA of Opobo stand for freedom. This is King JAJA. Nelson Mandela stand for freedom. King JAJA of Opobo stand for freedom. King JAJA of Opobo, a man who fought the battle, who saw that oil is the answer. King JAJA of Opobo, he stand for freedom, the same way Nelson Mandela fought for freedom. King JAJA of Opobo fought for freedom. So we're going to be adding this into see. Let's use it here.
Now, BBC Pidgin with this. We there London for Trafalgar.
This is about JAJA of Opobo. We are not copywriting, but we are using it because you people agitating for the Biafran. Stop killing the Igbo. That is the same thing I'm doing. I'm just using this to tell the story, about King JAJA of Opobo. So we are not copywriting you. So let me show the about King JAJA of Opobo. This is King JAJA of Opobo, a king who went from Umudroha to Opobo Kingdom to build Opobo Kingdom, who become a king. So we're going to use this the Biafran agitators event to add it on this King JAJA of Opobo, and we're going to be showing the story of King JAJA of Opobo as well.
In the eastern part of Nigeria and entire Nigeria. So this is BBC Pidgin live streaming from Trafalgar Square in London.
We are not copywriting you people. We are using you people to tell the story of King JAJA of Opobo.
Okay, this is about Nigeria, about the eastern part.
I'm going to be chipping in the protesting the genocide happened in Igbo land. These people are the Igbos where King JAJA of Opobo, where King JAJA of Opobo came from. These people are protesting that they should stop the genocide happening in eastern Nigeria where King JAJA of Opobo came from. So they are in Trafalgar Square protesting. That is what King JAJA of Opobo represent. King JAJA of Opobo represents stop killing the people. The same thing Mandela fought. Mandela fought as the same way King JAJA of Opobo fought. So the people like Trafalgar Square fighting that they should stop killing the Igbos. So we are talking about King JAJA of Opobo, a king. King JAJA of Opobo, a king who went from Umudroha to Opobo Kingdom. So these people are in Trafalgar Square fighting for human rights, agitating for the voiceless people. They are there in Trafalgar Square. Genocide happened in eastern Nigeria. King JAJA of Opobo. So they are in Trafalgar Square fighting the same battle that King JAJA of Opobo fought. The same battle that King JAJA of Opobo fought. They are in Trafalgar Square fighting their own today. They are fighting and they are against the oppressors, oppressing their fellow human being. Boko Haram killing left and right. Boko Haram going from one place. They kill human being like where they are killing chicken. So these people are agitating for the voiceless voice, you know, people who has no voice. They are in Trafalgar Square and protesting about people they are killing in Nigeria. People that they are killing in eastern Nigeria, where King JAJA of Opobo came from. King JAJA of Opobo came from Igbo, from inAMAIGBO, before he descended to Opobo. So we are talking about stop killing the farmer. The same thing I'm stopping. Value the farmers.
Live streaming from Trafalgar Square, where Nigerians from the eastern part of the country have gathered to protest that enough is enough for insecurity in Nigeria, and they're carrying placards. As soon as it's a bit quiet, I'll get some people to speak and say the reason
stop killing Igbos. Insecurity in Nigeria. When they kill, they call bandits, they call Boko Haram, they kill the farmers.
Hear anybody say anything, but we'll just see how they take go.
What am I talking about today? Insecurity in Nigeria. These people are in Trafalgar Square live protesting against insecurity in Nigeria. So King JAJA of Opobo is against insecurity in Nigeria. King JAJA of Opobo did not support killing of fellow human beings. Insecurity in Nigeria. Stop killing the farmers. Stop killing the Igbos. Stop going to houses, go to church, arrest them. Stop. There's insecurity in Nigeria. Stop killing the farmer. King JAJA of Opobo is against it. Stop killing the farmers. We are talking about King JAJA of Opobo. Ojukwu fought this war for Biafra to liberate. King JAJA of Opobo. King JAJA of Opobo, who protected his people, who built the Opobo kingdom. The herdsmen, the bandits, the Boko Haram, that is all what we are hearing. Going from one school to another, invading school. King JAJA of Opobo is against it.
Okay, hi, how are you? Are you willing to say something? I'm doing live stream for BBC Pidgin service. Say that again? Oh, okay, it's okay.
of raping our women. They rape the women.
That causes high blood pressure. In fact, 80 million
Enough is enough. They are sharing. The agitators are saying enough is enough.
Stop shooting my sight! Stop shooting my sight! Stop shooting my sight! Igbos, are you okay? Igbos are ready! Stop the genocide! Stop the genocide! If you don't like us, give us Biafra!
This is they say stop killing the farmers. The same thing about JAJA of Opobo. We are talking about JAJA of Opobo. They are saying stop killing the farmers. Igbo life matters, you know. So these people that went to Trafalgar Square today, they are protesting for Igbo's life, you know. They are saying stop killing the Igbos. Igbo life matter. It's just like Black life matters, you know. Igbo life matters as well. Stop killing the Igbos. So they are marching, they are against the genocide happening in Igbo land, you know. They are agitating for the Igbos, you know. That is where King JAJA of Opobo really work hard, you know, build that Opobo kingdom, you know. So we are talking about King JAJA of Opobo. So they are protesting, they are fighting for the Igbos. So